Going to the pictures, see the Late Late Show. You're told that you're a fire risk, so the wheelchair has to go. You're in your seat, you turn around, you wave your wheels goodbye. You don't need many guesses who's gonna be the first to fry. But if you try to argue, that's my legs you're taking away. You can guarantee there'll always be somebody there who'll say, got a chip on your shoulder, got a really bad attitude. Is it any wonder people treat you the way they do? You really should be grateful for all we do for you. We're a quiet little crip without a chip.
Ian Stanton's songs never fail to hit the spot when it comes to disability culture, and he regularly goes down a storm at disability arts cabarets. His day job is with the Greater Manchester Coalition of Disabled People.
The disability arts movement and the disabled people's movement, I suppose, are central to my life, really. And I work, one's my work, I suppose, and one's me pleasure and me relaxation, and both cross over, really. I don't really look on the work that I do as a chore. It's something that I actually enjoy doing.
Hello, I'm your key worker, and I'm here to welcome you. There's lots of craft activities that you might like to choose. Stuff that every 40-year-old man has always wanted to do, like basket weaving, pottery wheels, and knitting and sewing too. At the Glee Club, it really is the centre of our day. It's the Glee Club, the Glee Club. I wish someone would blow it clean away.
The day centre that I went to, I should say, when I first went there, it was a very traditional kind of day centre where the centre manager, you actually had to refer to him as a Mr. such a thing. Everybody, we all got called by our first names, but you had to refer to the staff as Misters, and they all had badges and to show that they were important and things like that, you know.
And I'm the centre manager, and I hope you'll think I'm fair. If you ever have a problem, I hope you'll know I'm there. I'm always so approachable as long as you call me sir. My door is always open but not quite wide enough for your chair. It's the Glee Club, the Glee Club. It really is the centre of our day. It's the Glee Club, the Glee Club. I wish someone would blow it clean away.
There was a group of us who sort of slowly got involved in the disabled people's movement, or just on the edges, and started to turn things around a bit. And it was at a time when there was a bit of goodwill within the social services department, local social services department, to be seen as progressive. So we managed to turn the day centre around a little bit towards user controlled. And by the time we finished, there were interview panels made up of centre users.
And I'm the transport driver, I'm a bit of a comic too. And it's sad that you're in a wheelchair, but at least you save on shoes. Me bread van has a tail lift, it's been tailor-made for you. Your wheels are wedged right on the edge, so isn't this fun to do? It's the Glee Club, the Glee Club. It really is the centre of our day. It's the Glee Club, the Glee Club. I wish someone would blow it clean away.
I started a newsletter while I was there, and in the early days it was very unwelcome because we used to send a copy to the local paper, and so there was, every time that our newsletter came out, there was a scandal in the local paper about things that were happening at the day centre, you know, injustices that were happening at the day centre. But gradually it became accepted and respected, and I actually got a full-time job, mainly on the basis that I could produce a newsletter, I suppose, really.
Ian is the editor of Coalition, the Greater Manchester Coalition of Disabled People's quarterly publication.
The Coalition News as a magazine exists really to provide a platform for people to have debates and to analyse issues, and for people within the movement to talk amongst ourselves. There aren't that many places that provide that kind of space for people to have debates, and it's important that that we're able to talk amongst ourselves and decide what we think, you know, before we in order to present a united front, I suppose, when we're going out and campaigning and demanding our rights, really.
It happened on Friday night while I was out having fun. When I came home it was nearly light, by the moonlight she had gone. Well, a note said thanks for nothing, but it's time that I moved on. You never noticed me while I was here, so you won't notice now I'm gone. Well, it's a bloody funny way to leave someone you love. It's a bloody funny way to leave your love.
A lot of the songs that I write are about romance, but I've had sort of very few romances, if you like, along the way. But the ones that I've had have either made a mark. Some of the songs that I write aren't about me. They're about people that I know. They're stories about friends of mine or people that I've met along the way. Really, it's if you tried to rely, I think, entirely on totally personal experience for all your songs, then you very quickly run dry.
When it seems life's getting harder, I remember Douglas Bader, 'cause that's what my doctor said to do. Said overcome those negative feelings, you will find yourself revealing sides of you never even knew. Yes, and I will smile and nod and smile, and I'll be happy all the while. You might think that I am a hero too. I'm gonna buy a picture of Douglas Bader, stick it on a dartboard in my yard, throw darts at it till I can smile anew.
When I first lost my legs, Douglas Bader really haunted me. I mean, everyone in the world seemed to say to me, "Remember Douglas Bader," as though, as though I should want to be like him. And it was funny because he was my dad's hero. My dad was in the RAF during the war, and he thought Douglas Bader was wonderful, and we used to watch Reach for the Sky every time it was on telly, you know. And I used to think he was great until I found myself in the position where I'd lost both my legs, and I was expected to go out and be a hero. I mean, I still wake up in the middle of the night sometimes with this overwhelming urge to go out and fly a Spitfire, you know. It's, it can have a devastating effect on one's life, this kind of thing.
When it seems life's getting tougher, I become a victim and a sufferer. I know 'cause my local paper says it's true. Crippled man of 41, that's the headline I become, with a tragic smiling picture in there too. Yes, and I will smile and nod and smile, and I'll be happy all the while. Finally I've found a claim to fame. I am sad, yes, I'm pathetic, I'm a fan of Oldham Athletic. There's 15,000 out there just the same.
The Tragic But Brave show did a show in Oxford, which was Douglas Bader's hometown not long ago. And we all do bits and pieces of jokes about Douglas Bader and this sort of pressure that there is on disabled people to emulate other heroic disabled people. And we all do bits of routines and send-ups of Douglas Bader. And apparently they have a phone-in on the same radio station that's an hour long, and they had a full show that was devoted to phone calls complaining about the things that we'd said about Douglas Bader, saying that how dare you say that about, you know, a local hero. I mean, so it sort of occurred to me that someone out there is picking our heroes for us, you know, and they're certainly not the kind of people that we'd pick as heroes, really, you know.
I got a foot fetish. You think that that means anything? I got a foot fetish. You think that that means anything? I got a digital fixation, thinking pinkies is my thing. When I'm rolling down the street, I'm looking at some feet. A row of painted toenails gonna make my day complete. I got a foot fetish, sweet or sweaty, I don't care. I got a foot fetish, perfumed or smelly, I don't care. We're clad in satin or in nylon, but most especially when they're bare.
What I'm doing really is poking fun at the charities that sort of study your impairment and sort of the idea of someone with no legs having a foot fetish would really give them sort of food and drink for months, and they'd probably write whole theses on the thing, you know, presuming it's some sort of deep-rooted psychological reason, you know. I don't have a foot fetish, it was just to confuse them, really.
Well, I could fall for falling arches, I'm a pig for pigeon toes. Who needs older readers when some feeding in your nose? I got a foot fetish. My analyst said he's never heard crazy thing like this before. But somebody told me any practice between consenting adults acceptable to both partners could never be considered to be any more than I could be considered to be absurd.
My favourite song is probably Incredible Shrinking Man. It's one of the first songs that I ever wrote, and it's probably one of the most personal songs that I'll ever write as well, really, I think. It says a lot in a very subtle way, I suppose. There's this constant cloud that hangs over disabled people who are living independently in the community, and there's always a tightrope that you walk where if maybe a member of your family or a friend who's been supporting you is no longer there, or if your income is no longer there, there's always this line that you walk where you might finish up in an institution. It's like a big dark cloud that hangs over disabled people. And The Incredible Shrinking Man probably states that quite well.
Cozy little doll's house, not for everyone, just a chosen few. Someone thinks they found you, a place where you belong. That's their point of view. Just fade away in time, simply disappear. Mind screams for somewhere else, but your body's chained, your body's chained, your body's chained to here. Takes a toll on spirit and soul when you know you understand. The incredible shrinking, the incredible shrinking, the incredible shrinking man. I can talk to you, you understand. I can talk to you, you understand. You, I could talk to you.